Let's get into it. The grueling action that could be.
On Nuke as well. Oh, the duelie's pushed up along the wall.
Crimbo loves him, doesn't he? No flash for this. Just the one. He's opening the ramp room, B site. We got a player down here, but Montu's about to have his hands full. We have another set of Berettas, of course, is Proces. Oh, what is this? Doesn't even get a peek. Doesn't even get a piece. Proces gonna get his duel down towards control stairs, but it's a good trade train back and forth. 3v1 for Heroic, and all is looking good towards the B site. You know, this is early days for a Heroic team that, even if you don't like them, I would say I was kind of down. I think that, again, they're making the best of a bad situation.
Sure.
Of the dismantling that was Heroic. When I saw this org, I was like, okay. Good. Yeah, no, you should. I mean, prior to the groups last week, he was having a horrible month, uncharacteristically. Oh, Crimbo, that crosshair wasn't on him, right?
That works.
That was just full jumping inaccuracy that gave him a dink on the guy that was in the fire. I'm pretty sure.
We'll give it to him. It was cool.
I mean, you're the one who's supposed to have the eagle eyes. You tell me what the hell just happened.
It didn't look great. It didn't look like it was on him, but we'll give him that. We'll give him that dink.
Okay, I heard a dink, and the guy not in the middle of the screen falls over. Tabson rotating downstairs, making sure to plug that gap that was on secret.
Tabson just playing in a really safe position if they do commit here, playing for the post plan for his teammates to come over, and this is really one of the only options left. But there's 3 players that are going to be quick to be here. Oh, that's a nasty peek, straight up. Didn't expect Sin, who doubles after that. And it's a first round for Big's defense.
Poor Proces, hanging off the top of the door frame.
All right, 3-1, Mac 10 on the board for Tesses. For Kixon. And it's looking to be an upper bus, already headed towards door. Flashbang's utility to the upper site, and there's Tabson. Utility might not be on point, but that lineup sure is.
You're not getting in. Door shut, in your face, slammed on your fingertips, and just the life of Heroic gets drained in that moment. Everybody's just, versus someone. There's a lot of counter-strike.
There was a lot of counter-strike, yeah. He was kicking off quick.
Into the Copenhagen Major RMR close qualifiers, and definitely be at least at the RMR. Like, that felt like absolute bare bones minimum, because we're talking about a team that missed the last major, the most profitable major of X amount of time.
Mantu's now shifted position so he can inflict further terror onto Heroic's attack.
We do have that second op though in play as well. We'll see if Crimbo can swing it. Montu. He's going to take some damage as Sin is now on the responsibility of the ramp hold. 3rd player in this position, and he does it well. Tons of damage on Nikadaz, makes his life that much harder. 30 to the clock, 2 versus 4, low HP, and that economy we just talked about, that chance for Heroic to come right back in. Man, it's on the line. A little sloppy from Shush, and Proces will capitalize on the moment. So looking like Big are about to grab this chance with both hands and hang on for dear life.
Yeah, it's kind of like, thank God they just won the last round with so many players surviving, because it's going to give them another chance in the next round, another buy moving forward. Mantu's going to start out the round and finish it off with that kill on Anikadaz. And Big come up to 3.
Position for Big that Heroic, honestly, by fixating in on the A site, could pretty much avoid, but Montu opts to get ahead of this split. He's sensing, I think, this timing quite well. They'll post Crimbo in his previous place and let him get a little frisky. Ooh, the headshot from Nerds. Like I said, firepower, all-time high, can't deny it. Brazen cross back, second off found out. Crimbo single kill, that's it. Because Tesses swings in from above as the A site falls and Sin's position's found out. That's a double out of Nerds and a double out of Tesses, and ultimately a stacked A site.
This time they were stuck between like 2 thoughts, right? Normally when you see outside lost control to that degree, there's some kind of a crunch or push in towards lobby. And that's kind of the idea Mantu was flirting with, although not fully committed to. But everyone else stayed back because Crimbo had shifted over to watch outside. But when Mantu goes down, he goes up ladder, and that's when the split comes in and collapses. They kind of got stuck, it feels, between 2 ideas. They almost got to be, in some level, you almost got to be happy you forced the opper deep into CT.
30 seconds, man, seems kind of adamant. Like, you got to get this guy, he's in his spawn.
You can't kill him there. Yeah, this is weird now. There's a decision needs to be made quick for Heroic.
So they just cross down. They're going to go for the ramp player. Oh, damn. Crimbo kind of gets sidelined, but I mean, as if he didn't know that was a possibility, probably assuming that Montu had that locked off. We do get the B defense from Tabson. Single kill, 3v3, 10 on the clock, and we get this kill out of Process. They will find Montu and the bomb plant, but that's confirmation that Kicksands down here on his own. So split him. Get in while you can. Get it while it's hot. Process trying to charge him down, the first victim. Trade frag's good. Just the MP9 though, and that last peek. It's not a bomb plant for Nikodas, so a tap forces his hand. He's out. Sin goes up, but misses him. And timing is everything in Counter-Strike. There's no real hesitations, I feel like, out of the heroic rounds that are going well. Rewind to that, like, outer to heaven to ramp. Like, there was layers on that one. Yeah,
they've done a good job when they get that control outside, right? They've been able to manipulate it 2 or 3 times now in this half, which has been cool, and that's always a fun thing to watch teams do. This time, though, it's Tabson shutting down Tesses, jumping on the boxes. A couple more come in. He drops down, goes for the spam through. A little bit of chip damage. Mantu's here fighting as well, but can't find a clean one. And all of a sudden, the avenue to secret is opened up.
He could have just been on those stairs. Could have been taking a headshot angle. What a contrast to hiding behind a forklift 2 rounds prior.
Nikodas is going to have to come through mini. Kicksan's going to have to come up vent, and they're going to have to try and bust into this upper bomb site. It's all they've got left. A little bit of a fake coming in from Kicksan, and it's forcing movement. It's giving information over, but here's the lobby crunch, and it gets pulled away. Attention pulled towards door, and the action coming from ramp.
Yeah. Nicely done by Sin there. Just serves up the distraction. Gets, you know, anybody in lobby or hut's going to be fully fixated on that player making sound. Crimbo had been waiting in the trophy room for as long as he did, so big sell him a little snake oil, and Nikodas, don't die after time, my friend. He'll fall at this one. 3 alive for Big as they'll be going into the last round of the half, hunting that 5th win. Nerds, fast one, MP7 in hand.
Looks great.
This A site, though, pretty firmly defended. The grenade damage coming out of Squeaky has been significant. We saw the 2 frags, 2 kills with 1 frag a couple rounds ago. This time, we get the double entries coming out of the CTs, taking their fights and keeping it easy. Nikodas, great half at the end of all this, but it is indeed the 5th for the Big Clan. Clawing it back and banking on a strong T side. Nikodas as well, taking to the top of the board with his 13 frags on the T side. Cracking things open more than once. We get a quick heaven wrap inbound, and if Crimbo can get some opening kills from lobby before that comes through, all these defenders, unfortunately, are going to be distracted. So it's nice that Tesses is able to connect with the Berettas in the lobby, get the frag back. That was gross. Process, just the 1-tap dirt nap. Nikodas the same. The pistol kills have been clean. He takes eyes up to heaven, bomb in the back sight. Tesses would love to get up into heaven. He'll do exactly that on the reload. Perfectly timing this ambush on Montu and pushing us to the 1v1 between Nikodas and Sin. I know who I'd take. 15 and 6, and already crisp. He lands himself another, and just like that, Nikodas locking in the heroic lead.
Those are some nasty shots from Nikodas. That's a pistol round and a half. Triple kill, just popping heads. Making sure that goes 1 for 1, and just allowing the 1v1 to play out. Just a disgusting, filthy round from Nikodas.
3 kills in it, 2 of them 1-taps. Also, the beauty of ambushing up the heaven ladder, not just while he's distracted, but while he's reloading.
While he's reloading.
Nikodas doesn't get his target, so he knows what they're doing. Downstairs they'll go, finishing off Tesses. That's the big one. Then opening the B site with a double kill as Crimbo comes in, combining off of the rotator position. Big. It felt like a full-blown A was inbound, but instead the ramp found itself opened up. And as Crimbo locks horns with Nerds here in the A site, he's just burning valuable time.
Oh, they're never going for this. Nikodas has called this off a long time ago to preserve that AWP. So yeah, great kill from Nerds, I guess, but there's nothing to do. Man, especially considering Nikodas finds the lurker outside.
Possibly because Nikodas saw that nobody followed through down into hell. But at one point he was in the middle of the bomb site, then he's back at the end of the valley. Of course, tip of the hat to the Tech 9 shot on the decon door. Kicksan thinking he's coming through to save the day, just gets shredded. Quick little vent dive, but nothing down there. We do get this pop out from Hut. Ooh, the Tech-9 not as good looking in Shush's hands. It gets away from him with the double kill on A site, so the lesser weaponry still has a chance. Kicksand, it's a ton of damage. He gets the headshot. As Sin responds, Crimbo picks up the 1v1 and we're into the clutch. But if there's any player on Big you want to clutch, it's supposed to be Crimbo. Can he topple this red-hot Nika Dawes op as they both sit back and wait?
There's so much time. So much time for Nika Dawes to consider everything. Oh, Crimbo's got him beat for sure. Big boy win from Crimbo with patience, and that's his 12th kill. 7th round for Big.
A one-man army on the trophy room. Go big or bust. And Bigger, yeah, starting to collect themselves. This is going to have to be a massive spray down for TeSS. Does he swing into them? Oh, he does! Just the perfect lineup, the perfect timing to keep this round alive. It's definitely an opening for Big to get down into the lower site, but Kicksand knows that, sprints out from the vents. Here's the rumblings of the first approach. If he gets in between it all, good to go, but Montu crosses over. Will he be exposed? There's the threat of the single door. Smoked off for now. Process doesn't back up and just waits, but the single door! Nika Dawes comes swinging, and out they go. What a round here from the individuals of Heroic.
Yeah, that door opening never got hurt. Maybe it was already open when that smoke plumes, but no one was prepared for that swing. Even Kicksand putting himself in nice timing, positioning over towards window room. What a great response and great rebuttal. All started off by TeSS. The fact that he gets these 2 kills so deep in ramp room towards trophy room, that's what buys Kicksand the time to get down and get over towards control side. That allows him to be patient and pick his moment to make his move. The whole round well set up from Heroic's defense. It's 9-8. As Big did in that round. So Tapson saying we missed a protocol we're normally on point with.
Yeah, and that's the ramp player, the third piece of that post plant, or what was meant to be, that doesn't see vision, can't help if somebody's crossing behind Silo. That smoke on single opens the avenue of attack. And just like that, 5v3 coming out from Heroic. So this comeback that Big were trying to mount, that momentum we felt, just gets sucked out of them. But look at this. Process, gets through main, will be found out by Nerds. Nice to see him back into the kill feed, and Heroic can do no wrong at the moment. Pinching and prodding from all over. They've gotten Sin down low, 17 health. A 1v5, not gonna happen here. 10th round secured for Heroic.
Beautiful job, and they have just unraveled this Big attack.
To getting these round wins back in place, to getting Big now down to the pistols. This was all set up by that one round. Those 2 multi-frags that come out from Trophy and the lower B site. These ones are easy pickings. TeSS, he's on for the ace. Just gonna clean him up like it's absolutely nothing. Oh, go ahead. All 5 for TeSS. Call it quits. Heroic will give Big no room to work.
It's interesting, the concept of a hybrid AWPer coming back into Counter-Strike, where it hasn't been that way for years.
Yeah, I welcome it.
It was pure AWPers at the start, then the AWPers had to be a little bit more hybrid, and then we decided we like saving every single round so AWPers could go back to being pure AWPers, and now you got to be a hybrid one more time.
Well, under the pressure and losing his teammates, Nika Dawes, big potential here. Quick scopes the second, and we're back into the 1v1, but we've got Montu. Speaking of AWPers, who hasn't really been able to find his footing throughout this nuke map. Luckily for him, CT's so far away. If he wastes time clearing corners, this bomb might not go down, and it opens the door for TeSS to come up.
This reposition is so baller from TeSS, though, because he could have gone anywhere. And that's exactly what Mantu's thinking about. He could have gone towards Squeaky Door, he could be in lobby, coming Hut. That's buying so much time for the rotation to come up secret. And now TeSS has a little bit of an advantage.
Creeping it in slowly, won't have vision on the player. Safe plant back sight. But still, that internal timing has been ticking in Montu's head. He's scared, he's lost vision, and he's lost the 1v1. Just a straight-up duel from TeSS. Montu so concerned about lobby and is rewarded for it as Heroic secure that 12th.
Smart baller play from TeSS, but this is all Nika Dawes. That double kill forces this trade. Tapson has to deal with the AWPer after 2 kills, which gives TeSS the chance to clean him up and then sets him up for his own well-played clutch. What? And when they played this map last week, this was a big victory.
Was, Jason.
13-9 in the favor of Big. Not looking the same. And Nika Dawes, he's feeling the hot hand. He knows he's on fire, and he's going to go for his plays.
Why not? Take it. Take it all the way to 30. Still a possibility if they free him up.
Let him have it, Big. Win a round, give him one more.
Crimbo, player right in front of him. Oh, we can feel him. Kicksan right in front. What is this? Oh, he loses, no way! And Kicksan comes through with 3, no way! He's on him! And all of that for naught. Heroic, a real resurgence in the CT side. It felt like Big had it rolling. It felt like that impact from God B had cleaned things up. And Montu, I'm sorry, you're surrounded. Finished off by Tesses, who kicked it off with that ramp hold. Heroic's hottest pieces, simply too much for the Big clan to handle. In the cards.
It's within reach, and certainly the level that was played. We're going to see more across the board at a Big. Let's get that process back from earlier in the day. Let's get Mantu back from last week. Let's see what kind of strength Big can bring into this game. Already challenging, not slowing down. A rush up the A ramp, and it's Nikadaz under pressure, but he's going to deliver again. Oh, 2 headshots, even one more. Build upon it, my man. And there's the dualies chiming in, and it's just Sin remaining.
Come on, surely he can't pull this one back. His gun is empty. There's 2 CTs right ahead of him. I mean, they're going to have to give him separate duels on his 8 HP, but he does. 1 bullet, hit him in the face, knock Nertz's teeth out, and Sin will be the savior of the day. He's sitting on 4 frags, ready for the ace. We just talked about how back on Nuke, we were looking towards Process and Sin, right? The floor of Big. If it rises, then Heroic get choked out.
Oh, that footstep. That footstep is so harsh because he'd paused and waited for so long that Nertz might have lost track and had to potentially start considering other options, but now he knows. Now he knows he's still here. Plant's going to come in, and Sin just sticking it.
Nertz doesn't push immediately, gives him that little room. Glock back up, hit him in the face. Simple as that. Simply done. 1 shot. He had the chance, but he misses it, and closed out, of course, by Nertz. I love watching Shush be anchor Vertigo. This is, you know, go back to the Heroic day. Well, he's still in, you know what I mean. Go back to Cadian's Heroic and Shush B site Vertigo day in, day out. I'll take it. Give us more of that. Of course, he is the first victim of this round. The second being Kicksan on his expedition towards top middle, was once with a teammate, but left to his own accord. Dies.
This is crazy. Second round, huge advantage for Heroic, but it looks like they're the ones feeling pressured to make plays and try and make things happen in this round. Big has just slow played it and waited with open arms for 2 players to walk right into him.
Nertz, star power potential undeniable, and kills Process without taking a tick of damage. Ooh, there they are, the dinks.
That's 1 big tick, though.
Yep. And tabseN crawling out. Gonna finish this B site off. No chance at holding back the bomb. No chance at converting their pistol.
And at no moment during any of that did Tesses and Nikadaz budge.
All right, we don't need to sugarcoat it. But the smoke grenades are probably one of the best developments in any FPS title that has happened in my
lifetime.
I was gonna say lifetime. That maybe that's a little extreme.
Yeah. Smoke is going to go down. You might be able to actually, if you drop that smoke or Molotov, you might be able to actually save that weapon and juggle it backwards. It'd be risky. Nikadaz wants a fight. Looking for it, sees it deep. There's 1 close, and closing the gap, but he still recovers.
That rifle work, that's what I'm talking about. Not just the one-trick pony, not just an op abuser, a real rifleman as of late. And as he goes back into the action on the 5-7, having handed that A4 to Nertz, Nertz better pull through with this. Because Nikadaz goes back, giving away control of short, and then rotating back into it.
Do you expect Shush here?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't anticipate this. And you can see Sin looking more so over towards the elevator. 5-7 at this range, right in the pocket like this. Sin clears it. Nice. Keeps his guard up and makes sure that Big's comeback is quick and efficient. There goes your equal man advantage.
Well, I don't think he would have done that, but he heard the smoke hit the player. He heard the smoke hit him, and he's like, oh, someone's actually halfway up, so he wanted to be the aggressor in the situation, and, you know, the fight doesn't pan out.
Well, there's 4 CTs sitting pretty with their nades. There's a team kill out of Montu, and frags are coming out. Whoa. Let's all, everybody, you cool?
Breathe.
Chill, shall we? Crimbo, late lurk, top mid, gets dinked down to 38. This is a ton of damage considering what they came in with.
Oh, okay.
And now a gun. An AK and a 1v1.
Oh, you get the right read, you get the right timing, you get the right push, the right call. Oh, there's so many X factors. tabseN, you're in trouble, baby.
Oh, dude, Nertz is close, too. He didn't waste a single moment on this. He hears tabseN running over with bomb, and Nertz! Give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Slammed by Heroic as they had vanilla pistols, top ramp, pushing into 4 members of Big. A team kill in the middle. Battling at the moment are definitely heroic with 4 players here on A. Trying to swarm the ramp again. Working with guns. Nerds will kick this off. It's Process having a hard time to really get the ball rolling. And that one, okay, we'll just win a 5-7 duel down ramp, why not?
Double swing with Kixen as well, doing the damage, and the 5-7's cleaning it up. So well orchestrated so far from Heroic, but now they've lost a player. And over towards Sandbags, you're dead.
Boom, just like that. An artillery strike finds Tesses, and that's man advantage now gone. Health advantage also swings the way of Big, because we've got a wounded Nerds here. Working with Kixan in the site. And a very silent Big here, not showing their hand yet. Plenty of time, though, to figure out what it is they want to do. Oh, the time! They didn't even make sound. They did nothing wrong. Tabson just knows. How does he know? Jason?
What a good read. He hears the smoke goes down, and he's like, there's a timing here where this might actually work. Either someone shifting in or out of position, or maybe he, I mean, heaven forbid if he actually called the boost, but...
Boost back sights, gives him vision. Sin still able to keep his head tucked. Tabson going for the bomb plant, 10 seconds to spare. No smoke lineup. Despite 2 sprays of shots through smoke, Tabson able to retreat somewhat, but nice timing on the push here. Shush trying to make the most of it, knows that he has done damage and kept somebody tagged behind Sandbags. More damage now on Crimbo. We're talking 18 HP for the 2 Ts that do remain, but both of them will show no skin. They sit back, all the way back, down ramp. They peek out from Sandbags and die, forcing Crimbo to come back. This for as long as he has to. It's a 10-second stick. Crimbo's got to get going, and it is Shush who made this happen.
Yeah, look at that face from Nerds as well. What a round for Shush to get his first 2 kills. He controls the entire post plan, and maybe a little bit too much respect given over by the big players in a 2-on-2, obviously prompted by the incredibly low health that they had. And this wonderful spam from Tabson goes to waste. That was a kill that provided them an opening into the A bomb site, and they just can't close it out.
Not one bullet missed.
He almost can't believe it.
Yeah. Hell, we're also waiting for Crimbo to get into the action, really. Nerds, see ya. Oh, there it is.
There it is. We got it. Not waiting anymore.
It's funny, you said Shush hasn't got a kill yet. Posts his impact. Crimbo needs to get going. Posts his double kill just like that. 5v3 looking good for Big, but the trajectory of the utility, yeah, gives Shush an early warning. He's going to peek into his 4 players, though. Yeah, so he traded out with mid-control. Last guy on the B site's done for.
Yeah, he didn't think there was going to be 3 more on the stairs. He was thinking maybe that was just 1 more player at that position, but shut down entirely. But that round was always going to be desperate after Crimbo opens up with 2 kills. So a win for Big. Tessis is going to back off and save money is horrendous.
And he's deterred them from following through to the B site. We get this pack of players coming at Tesses, just using that gap in the tarp to perfection. Kind of cheesy, not going to lie. Bit unfair, but it's not his fault. And poor Process about to get hit by the back of the Sandbags player, who does get mollied, but late. Will he die? He insta-smokes it. They found out about Kixan. Crimbo tries to clear him, just loses the blind spray duel, 25 to the clock. Rotators come in, and Kixan's doing a wonderful job of staying alive and getting his first bit of impact in this second map. They still have not found him.
That's so frustrating. That's got to be
unbelievable.
So frustrating for Big that he maintains this position. And now he's just toying with Process.
Oh, this is it. That's it. Process, 2 kills up close, just when it felt like Kixan does enough. Ooh. They got ahead of themselves. They thought Kixan had that wrapped.
They were feeling themselves.
Oh, dude, he's thinking, I'm so sick. Feeling invincible from the center of that smoke, dude, from the heart of the moment. This tap, this one here.
Oh, no way.
Oh, let's go.
Unreal. Well, Heroic got a little bit of a gift early with that Nerds clutch, so the game just giving it right back to Heroic, I mean to Big with a nasty 1-tap from Process.
Just trying to shake things up a bit, but they go both ways, and Montu's now softened. Crimbo, clean opening frag. Just like that, it's Nerds out of the half. Or the 11th at least. Do they follow through? They've been allowed to get close on the wood wall. Shush as well, leaning back. Great rifle work out of Shush.
And he still has kicks in here. He still has kicks in here behind the boards. You'll never expect it. Bomb hits the deck. Oh, Mantu, he's got him trapped behind the boards. Flashbang into the sky, and Kixon gets himself out. 1v3 for Crimbo.
Yeah, man, that's just a hook, line, and sinker moment from Shush.
And he's got plenty of money to drop weapons over to his teammates. Mantu's going to need one. Process is going to need one. So he's prioritizing the economy as well, playing for the team. 7-4. Rough game after nuke.
Yeah, true. Rough first half. 1 kill since the pistol round. But Big are just so content to play Vertigo. We'll see what their defense has in store after this round. TSS trying to pull on something, but the headshot's just too clean from the ramp commitment, and it is very much a commitment, but is it at their demise? Double kill out of Shush. It's gonna have to be an ace for the Dane as he swings out. There's number 3 and still at 100 health.
He's like a ninja, just disappears into the smoke. He's got a double already, adds 1 more, and then just is no longer on the map. Bomb gonna be planted. Shush is reassessing and repositioning. He's got a kit, no utility. I think the problem now is, since he's not close by, so much time for Crimbo and Mentu to just fall back and get into comfort spots and play this post-plant intelligently.
Creeping in, Montu holding edge of the smoke, and just, all right, 1 bullet to seal the deal. So nicely done from Montu, catching up with Crimbo. Nice even scoreboard from the big clan, and Heroic with a map in their back pocket. Better have a T-side ready. He's going to get a jiggle out of Sin, who responds with a flash and a peek behind it. Nice tap into TSS. As his teammates fell back, he tried to go in, and that little disjointedness offers up a 5v4. It causes a scramble from the A site, heard by Nikadaz. And then silence blankets the server yet again. Late catch on the ladder there.
Yeah, very late catch. Oh, Crimbo already pushed up. A little bit dangerous. He's alone out in the open. This is another one of those positions where you know you're so committed that you're gonna die. It's just, can you take multiple people with you? They don't expect it. He's got 1, almost clean up on 2, but he's got early information, so Sin's gonna slide himself into the bomb site.
Scrambles all the way over, kicks on 2 HP. Sin dodging flashes. He's got teammates behind him now in Tabson, and Tabson's going to get that job finished off on Kixan. Nikadaz, let's see it. He's been strong in the pistols, but this time it's a 1 and done, and that deep angle from Crimbo. Not only killing the 1, speaking out both sides of my mouth.
Mantu off angle in middle. Oh, and he slides out into 1 nerds.
Oh, what?
There's certainly another shrug on that one. However, 2 kills in quick succession in rebuttal. And now towards the bomb site, but Process comes in time. Grabs Nikadaz from the back, and it's going to be 2 on 3.
Dangerous for Process to just attack out through the smoke like that.
Bomb's dropped up on the ledge, though.
Oh, a gift.
What do we have here?
And Sin can just lean on this dirty off angle that gets found out but cleaned up regardless. Shush 1v3. I do indeed love a Shush clutch. Oh, I do indeed. Now he got the bomb at the same time, so didn't have to jump all the way up, and Process is gonna walk right in, but still he wins his duel. And Process, I think, needed this to close out with a 10th frag and an 11th round to big.
Yeah, feeling good. That's a nice clutch as well. Could have very easily gone the way of Shush in that 1v3. Mantu with a nice start. This double kill follow-up is something special.
Didn't push through.
That's how it happens.
Right, because I was thinking, like, damn, he got smoked off, ran through, and still took that fight, but
it went crazy.
Nah, he's just got that lineup, the helping hand for Sin.
A week ago, it was Heroic winning Vertigo in overtime, and it looks more than likely they're going to be losing this one today. Nikadaz with a double kill coming through the smoke at top ramp. Mantu waiting for his moment. They've all passed by.
Ooh, this could be something big. Nert's turned away. No one watching. MP9 will clean him up. The ump could never do it, but it's only those 2. He'll be traded right back. And again, in anticipation of Crimbo, this is what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about,
Isn't that the perfect example? Look at the way they go back to try and catch him, but Crimbo knows better.
Well, jokes aside, playing this round very, very well, making sure there's no escape route for Heroic. Sin's going to call them committed to the bomb site, committed to the plant. That Molotov holds him off, and that brings Crimbo just a little bit closer. And there's not enough bodies to protect against this.
Nah, step by step. Look at this. Perfectly timed, perfectly executed. A double for Crimbo to close it and give Big that coveted 12th. You know how many people in chat play 8 pugs a day? These guys can do it too.
I can't play 8 pugs a day.
Oh, you're like 40.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Well, you know the kind of pugs we play.
That's true.
I don't want to subject myself to 8 of those.
That's true. One's enough.
I can't solo queue 8 games in North American Face It.
We ain't playing that. Nertz quietly creeping out middle. He's got this A site wrapped up. Nobody even thinking about it. So what's he really want from this?
Uh-oh.
Okay, just that. Yep, cut. Yep, you got there. And luckily for you, that was
an interesting way to come through that smoke.
You know, but that's 5v1. That's 5v1 confidence.
I was just gathering information. I flushed him out, guys, exactly as designed.
I'm setting you up. Surely we can't lose a pure 1v5 to Montu after giving him 2 separate 1v1s. Surely he won't anticipate this player on top. No, Nertz locks it in, and that is a 6th for Heroic.
And that's the lack of money now for Big. Still plenty of breathing room. No cause for panic just yet.
But 1 of 5 rounds needed for Big, and they'll seal the deal, move this series to Anubis. Crimbo pushed to the back of the site. He's as low as Montu over on the ramp, but Montu, just like that, gets himself 2 frags down ramp on the op, makes a difference, right?
And that makes Shush feel like he has to make a play, and there's the first kill. That's Sin to go down, but does he have an idea? He knows about the possibility.
For sure, because of the smoke, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe just the zoning of Crimbo, who is on half health and has 2 to deal with. But tabseN lends helping hands, and with it, a 4v1 queued up for Big to close. So this inevitability, as it felt, seemingly coming to its natural conclusion. Ooh, feet. Had a chance to tug on a toe. Nertz, the first of a 1v4. I wouldn't put it past Nertz. Rookie of the year.
You have to read this second player, even if you get that first kill. Problem is, tabseN's never going to peek.
Nah.
You want to talk about like a strong fundamental player. He's just like, he probably doesn't even have his hand on his keyboard at this point.
He's probably unplugged it already. Nertz will slide through smoke, and Process, he's been reloading. Process, whoop, for a second, maybe, just maybe could have thrown it away, but Big Clan will close it. And doing so cleanly pushes the series into Anubis, where who knows what happens next. Sometimes pushing out long A just causes you to lose rounds. And I don't anticipate Crimbo as one of those guys when the gun rounds start coming.
Well, this is designed on the pistol, and let's see. Oh, good shot from Sin. That's huge. Nikados gets cleared out. That's Crimbo. Doesn't fall prey to the trap. And all of a sudden, Heroic's only got 3 players. Bomb plant at least secured. So victory of sorts no matter what happens from here.
Yeah, small win. You take what you can. Kixan not even able to get off of the site as Sin just lays down bullets. Shush goes real deep, all the way over to the tunnel. He waits for that long cross, but we do get the 2 dark players coming up, both of which die out to TeSS. A Glock on this platform could have been fantastic, but now that tabseN's crossed over, this is a 10-second stick. Shush taking his sweet old time. Oh, comes through! Crimbo doesn't hit that.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, you can see God B with the sigh of relief. If Crimbo doesn't hit that, I feel like tabseN dies.
They do feel nicer.
Listen, anything that's got 35 bullets in it, sign me up. This 20-bullet magazine runs dry, but with substantial damage already output by Sin. And Process primed down in dark. Comes out with his SMG, gonna clear platform, wasting no time, and trying to put his name back into the lights, because I think when we go to map 1, or when we go to the ancient game earlier today versus Ents, Process took over.
Yep.
Like hands down, top-rated player. He was the guy. And I think he would love to end the day exactly where he started. He will have a lot of responsibility. So one of the things that I do criticize Big for when it comes to... Hold on, TeSS. Okay, good. Sit down. Conversion out of Big, force buy doesn't work. One of the red flags, right? You said, like, who are we going to get? What are we going to get? And I sing Crimbo's praise.
Sees the jiggle peeking Mac-10, just backs away into safety. Deeper in towards Temple. Might open up an avenue in middle, but at the moment, Heroic's not going to challenge it. Again, it's this mid-round B push. It's Nikados, and again, it's the bomb outside B. If they drop this, danger in Heroic's future.
Oof, Sin of 2 minds stuck between them, but I think does a great job considering Process goes down with nothing. The fact he got away from Nikados on that long play, tabseN good rifle work. Shush, 1 HP, survives and gets that trade frag. Crimbo creeping upwards. You'd love him in a clutch, but he still has Montu to work with. That's a smoke, that's incendiaries. They could definitely flush out this post plant. And to bank on Shush with a single point of health feels like a tall order. So let's hope for Heroic's sake that Nikadaz offers something. Using the pillar to block off the long peaks, a great play, but he gets found out. Crimbo gets a glimpse of him. Nikadaz feeling like he's squeezed, squished, and with limited time, takes to the deeper corner, dies out to Montu, and it's a clean 2v2 rolling forward for Big. It's a clean 4-0 start.
tabseN watching middle, and Crimbo, who you've touted a number of times.
Plays back. Whoa, nade in hand. That front runner's got him dead to rights. Yep, rode off Shush. tabseN clean trades. And it is now tabseN taking over the server. 8-1, squeezed from mid. Can't manage to do it all on his own, but sets his teammates up nicely for what could be a comfortable 3 versus 2 retake on the site. Deep peek from Nikadaz, trying to take an initiative, trying to even out numbers and not leave Nerds in what is now a stranded position. He opts to play the smoke.
He's got to do something unexpected. Unfortunately, hiding inside the smoke when there's this much time left on the bomb is just like, that's fading soon, baby.
Now he's just stuck along the wall. Now he's about to be exposed to camera while he's still fixated in on the storage push. And of course, the whole entire time, A-main's coming. So attack from 3 angles. No way he peels it all apart. A good trade from Montu. A quick jump on bomb. We've got kits. We're okay. Yeah, I mean, we run it back to Nuke as well. Bro, if it's not for Nikadaz on nearly 30 kills. True. Big, we're making that comeback happen in the second side.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Heroic just cannot catch a break anywhere they go. tabseN's got another opening frag out in middle. And that even goes back towards Nuke as well, was Big at some points having an opening frag advantage and not able to convert him.
But now tabseN leaning back, making sure no space is lost. And right now we're getting a mobile op too, right? We've got Montu down towards Dark a couple rounds ago. Process will be caught out taking an initiative through River. Did you need to push? Curious. Luckily, anchors in Crimbo towards mid after tabseN dies. Is here to clean him up. Good reaction to the Nerds along the wall. That's a weird spot to catch somebody in. But again, side-swiping every peak in middle.
Just layers to this defense. They fight one down in Canals, going for a push outside A, and then you have tabseN outside the double doors, and then Crimbo's right on the inside of the double doors, and every step of the way, Heroic is challenged and whittled down one by one.
To having Montu come out A main and clearing you on rugs. Process at the same time is pushing down the river. That's the one chance Heroic had to get back into the round, and even when Big get caught with their hand in the cookie jar, they just keep grabbing them. 2 more peaks off top mid, no space given to Heroic, and honestly, not much money now here in the 7th.
Not much money and not a whole lot to build off of if you're Kixen and Heroic. And again, then it comes into new lineup, the depth of play they have across the entire map pool. Crimbo knows what's coming. He hears the footsteps, drops defensive utility, softens him up for tabseN's nade. Can't connect any kills. Ooh, and tabseN burns fighting in the flames. And all of a sudden, we've got a round.
Uh-oh, smoke.
Oh, God.
That's so good. Because yes, this one just slipped through your fingertips. I mean, tabseN standing in a Molotov, burning to a crisp. Crimbo, I mean, the grenades were fantastic, right? The first step of holding back this rush looked great, and that's why Shush is low. That's why Tess half health. But still, numbers advantage plus an AK in the hands and a desperate peek out through the smoke. This one just falls completely flat. And of all the rounds we've seen so far from Heroic, you're telling me this is their first win?
Yeah, it's a classic. Just a nice A-rush with the Tech 9s, with the MAC-10, get in, hustle. Process has blinded himself completely, and ooh, still wins the fight on Nerds. And Nikadaz dropping down is able to find it at the end of the day. Saw gives out some high fives, some fist bumps.
And again, we chalk it up to these teams being in flux and not being at their best at the moment. But that's something I'm really hoping we weren't going to get tonight. What? Okay, back to winning ways. tabseN and Process go crazy with the MP9s. We're just throwing ourselves at them. Crimbo dropping off of the bridge. But how did tabseN manage to get bomb control on rugs?
He jumped through the mid-smoke. Oh, now all this aggression, it's backfiring. It's hard to rein in that philosophy when everyone's gotten a little bit crazy. It's so much harder to get him back on the leash. And all of a sudden, what was a massive advantage is now a tie ball game in this round. 2-on-2, tabseN. MP9 can't do it at that range. It's put Process in an awkward situation.
Where he knows where the bomb is at. He knows where Kixan was, but has a more recent read on the 10 HP of Shush.
But then again, you can't like introduce chaos into the round and then expect people to just, like, no one at any point just buttons it up and says, hey, we just did some crazy stuff. It's a 5-on-3. Let's go back to playing normal. No one ever had that realization enter their brain. It never clicked in.
Maybe I shouldn't jump off the bridge in a 5v3.
Crimbo's like, oh, tabseN just jumped through a smoke. I want to drop down.
We'll see if we get it from him when he's not playing as well as he was. Currently over towards the A site, looking to anchor. Lands his first shot, nice enough. And of course, you know Crimbo's always in A somewhere. So trying to disrupt him with all this utility, Crimbo has to forego his original spot, leaving the Molotov in front of Shush. But Shush isn't going to respect it. Into the streamline of bullets, that molly just a little wide. And Shush senses this, sees that slight gap, and tries to pounce on a bomb site with success. TSS along the walls got what should be and is 2 easy frags lined up. Heroic making something of this T side now.
Seeing Heroic come into it flat, but they've picked it up. Just 2 rounds back. And that AK in tabseN's hands is taken away eventually.
Final round of the half. And of course, we've got Nertz trying to take the angle into B. A peek out from Sin, but he gets caught by the second player, not anticipating Nertz this deep. Process makes sound as he comes out from Dark, but he'll win his duel. Sectioning off these fights one after another. tabseN crossing bridge yet again, but doing it quietly and doing it with nobody to hold him. If he goes A, there's nothing there to be found. It's a 50-50 as far as tabseN's concerned, but if he had gone the other direction, which maybe is now too late, that bomb's going to be through the B entrance, and we're talking 2v3 retake for Big to close the half.
That's way too late. He saw a little ankle as Shush kind of came up, but Shush was already considering and looking back towards Canal, so yeah, he knows the potential. He knows what's going to come. Not going to give away his position. Bomb plant going down. tabseN's in some trouble. Off angle for Shush, but he doesn't call that out to TSS, and he's exposed.
Oh no!
And tabseN has opened it right back up.
No way. Like that, tabseN, 15 frags posted, and we're gonna see Kixan in a clutch. That's both confirmed with the op shot rattling off. The nade damage, it's a little bit for tabseN, but he still holds on. Coverage of the pillar. It's gotta be clean from Kixan, but as the CTs continue to cross, oh, I said it's clean. It's actually nasty. Beauty of a 2K to tie this game at 6 rounds apiece. Heroic back in action.
Close as could possibly be.
Ooh, they hear the rumblings of the bridge cross. TSS taps out one. Worried about the long hit as well, but not there. No one turns. CT's chasing down bridge. I mean, this is the bomb carrier in Montu. He's gonna go ahead and kill one, but then Sin's up next. He clears out E-Box. What am I watching? Why are there CTs chasing Ts down to dark with no long splits, but players flanking from A into top mid? Why, Jason?
That's a good old-fashioned SWAT team drop down. I love it. It's beautiful. Mansu getting that double kill throws a wrench in everything, though, because they didn't clear out dark nearly as well as they would have liked. Makes it awkward, and Shush, good shot from the P2K.
Crimbo, he's coming from the A site. He has already walked through A, back around mid to cross bridge, but now he's in a seemingly expectable position.
He's playing around the world. And if Shush disappears back to the A bomb site, Crimbo's going to be like, well, this is stupid. What have I done? I haven't seen anyone.
You literally could have waited and spawned for the first 45 seconds, Crimbo. I suppose at least he knows bridge should be clear. But would they leave? Oh, they will leave that bomb unguarded, but not for long. Shush, killer headshot.
Well, this force buy, they're going to have room to work with. Shush is playing it passively as the only real A defender. Going to be smoked off, so chances to at least get the plant. Kixan challenges through the smoke, steps forward, and they handle it. Him and Nikodos, oh, a cute little one-tap. USP is out, and this has been shut down entirely.
Montu tries to swing, no Tech 9 impact for him, so honestly, Shush getting smoked and mollied off like that, the utility deals with the original anchor. I think it's just the pizzazz. We didn't shoot, but he'll stay scoped, flicking into his counterpart, and that's what we're gonna need. Somebody to open rounds for Big. Crimbo sees the fleeing CT. tabseN gonna try to preoccupy the CTs in mid, slow down any rotate that he can, and seeing as Kixan's getting support, but ooh, no flash for that peek. Kixan just goes right into the op, and that's 2 frags for Montu, the one round that we've seen Big with an op on the T side, and we're talking big money Montu.
Because if he starts peeking into the bomb site and gets no resistance, they're actually going to go right into the stack. Even Crimbo's coming back now, so a chance now for this 5-on-3 to slip away.
Oh boy, lordy lordy, what's in store? Shush, not respecting the smoke either, but the flash will get him. Still 2 more though, in position to hold. Nertz is locking off one half, down to the 10 seconds. TSS with the fresh mag, squeeze from Process, out from Dark, and he's going to go ahead and find it. Oh, 2 more! No time to plant! Crimbo needs the kill! Dog! clutched and perfectly clutched out by TeSS.
What a god. What a beast of a sequence. TeSS, that's absolutely perfect. And that is the heart of Big just ripped out and stomped on at that B bomb site. You don't recover from that.
Oh, you're done.
You don't recover from that.
You're done. Another 5v3 thrown away in a streak of 10 rounds straight. Heartbreaking.
Unreal what TeSS has just done to Big. So smart, using time as an ally.
And back on Vertigo, you know, I personally was trying to hype him up as that guy that when he wants to do something, he can. And I truly believe that is the case. I feel like of all the, you know, leashes on Big, he has the longest one. And after the longest streak of heroic rounds in the series, 10 straight, it's another 5v3. But Bomb is back outside towards T-spawn. They can't fumble this one, can they?
Well, let's find out. Let's see. Process is going to swing in along the wall. Sees there's some space, sees it's a little bit clear, but here's TeSS once again. And that might bring up bad memories for Big, because he's got a second kill on Sin. And all of a sudden, another 3-on-3. This time, Crimbo does have the courage, or the space, or the freedom to clear out the A bomb site, and that will call tabseN over. But it's not done yet. They've got a disadvantaged post plant to win out first.
That's the thing. Crimbo's gone so deep at this point. Shush gonna find him, gets a fight, but Crimbo wins it, losing only a quarter HP. The contrast in action and initiative taken by Crimbo in this round compared to that last could very well make the difference. And finally, 2 3v5s in this 10-round streak, but finally, Heroic give one back.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so tough, too. Look at the money for Heroic when we come back into it. It's not pretty. 1,400 on Shush, Kicks, and Inerts.
The build-up that Shush is about to have his hands full of, but the second CT, this could be the perfect distraction. Even if Kixan dies, 2 backs turned, wild flash because of TeSS, who at least comes through with the trade, so Shush gets all he can in such a bad spot. It's that duel that tabseN wins, his 18th of the map. And Nikadaz, do you press this? Utility flying at you, barreling forward with no teammate close enough to help. And even when Nerds gets here, it's a 5-7, but Nikadaz, it's perfection! Just opt to the back. And a reading, if Montu, you push this, you're doomed. Don't do it. But you gotta make some kind of move, because that long A flank's also coming through. The opening is storage. Or a Heaven Peak versus just the 5-7, which does reopen this. He knows where that Opera was at. Can he close it? Nikadaz creeping down to get Heroic right back on the board, to put that op in the spotlight, or to allow Montu to get away. At this point, if Nikadaz comes and clears this, then Montu should have him. As he's creeping out, he's going to be concerned with backside. This shouldn't be a readable angle. Oh, but the flick is right there when he needs it. Element of surprise means nothing in the face of talent. Nikadaz, op, rifle, pistol, doesn't seem to matter.
Man, that's map 1 Nikadaz right there, just for a shining moment. The guts to step through this smoke and just look for a shadow, any piece of information. And this flick, so fast having to zoom in. And what can you do? He has the same smile of God B of just like, I got no other response.
Oh man, I
got no other response to this. It's the closures of these rounds that they've been struggling in. A little bit of leg showing. Nikadaz ready. And now he's looking for the close-up fight.
He's just on point right now. Process tries to chase him down. Nikadaz still has cover here. Nades are on top of him, but he's got support from Nerds. 2 players facing out long. Nerds about to get pinched, but holds off on Dark and doesn't show himself to what is the follow-through here from Big. They're trying to pinch him around the obelisk. Shadow advantage for tabseN, as he seems to be the only solution to this problem. But he's got the bomb, and CT is close enough to sight to really cause problems. As Sin is preoccupied with E-Box, he looks the wrong direction, and there is indeed a player just sitting here on Temple. Can tabseN post a critical clutch, or is it too much to ask? He misses his shots, and again, closing rounds is just escaping Big one time after another. And the confidence to make this run come back. It just feels like they're playing as if they can do no wrong. Everybody stepping up. Sin can't handle this peek out. Nerds is going to team kill, which makes things a little weird.
He's laughing about it in the moment.
If I've learned anything, it's that Heroic still just close late rounds. And again, Shush just finding that little glimpse of Process, all he needs to pull him down.
Yeah, Big don't seem comfortable in these fights that they're getting at the moment. They're just not finding the great time, not nailing the shots when they're presented to him, and it's just slipping away. And all that's left is this hit towards the A site. Shush is here. Kicks in close by in middle. No utility for Shush. Spot on. Doesn't even need it. Follow-up peek, sees him streaming in, calls out the bomb, waiting patiently behind Cake for his teammates to come over.
But again, it's comfortable. Again, they can just lean back, lean into what's going to be what seemingly is the road to the group stage. Uncontested in the second half of this map. Uncontested since they cranked that dial and overran this A site. But Crimbo loves a clutch. 12 seconds going for the plant. Kickstand comes in, denies him that, and denies Big back-to-back head-to-head wins. It is Heroic in the group stage. Questioned after this series got started with Big having their moments, but Anubis, it's sweet revenge for the Heroic squad. And Big, a tough pill to swallow because they most certainly seem to have this one in the bag.
A day of revenge is the best way to put it for Heroic, considering they took down Astralis to even get into this best of 3, and then redemption from last week. But yeah, they've been questioned, they will be questioned, but today at least we have an answer, because they very easily could have crumbled here on Anubis, going down 0-6. A 13-1 run to close it out with clutches. The fortitude from Heroic was on point. And that's a solid-looking team today.
That indeed. Solid as well as our analyst desk, who are standing by to close out the day.